Hey everybody. The wind has been blowing like crazy in my part of Arizona lately. Today they were predicting 60 to 75-mile-an-hour gusts, and it feels like it. Um, my hair's a mess because every time I go outside to do anything, right, it's just blowing all over the place. A lot, along with an awful lot of sand. So when I was going outside earlier, you get sand grit in your teeth. It's that bad. So anywhere, everything's covered in a thin layer of dust. The car's covered. Even my countertops inside because I do have let's see, the kitchen windows open a little bit. I keep that open all year round. And so, even sand's coming through that. It's pretty crazy. So, I'm going to kind of try to switch hands here and not, and not put my fingers in front of the camera. But I have had some company. And my friend Tom has been around for the last little more than a week. And yes, I'm tired. And I know my eyes are a little dark. And I have paint along me. Um, I've been experimenting with the new phone and the We Boost over the road Trucker Sleek, which is this is the cradle for it. Um, And so I have that hooked up on the house, which has been wonderful. Figured out how to make my Chromebook work a little better. But I believe I just must have hit my hotspot limit for my SafeLink service. I'm still struggling to buy a visible service from Verizon's Visible company. They have some odd company processes that just are not working with me right now. I actually tried to buy a phone and service for them, got all the way through all the checkout process. And I even went through verifying my credit union to allow the payment and did all of that, got it all done, and a message popped up on the phone that said, something has happened, try again later. And I went, that's weird. I just verified with my credit union that we're good to go. And so, because I'd had so many chats, because you can't call them, so many chat messages back and forth with Visible, I went ahead and contacted my credit union first. And I said, I just want to make sure and confirm, did a charge go through for me? And she said, well, it's really kind of strange. The girl I talked to at the credit union, she said, it's a little strange. She said, yes, you were verified, approved, it all went through. We didn't have any trouble with your address because of the way you did it, like. And she said, but it's kind of strange. The company only charged you $0.00. And I was like, well, so they didn't charge me. She goes, yeah, exactly. It's a little strange. It's like, okay. So I sent him an email and I tried to chat with them one more time. And now I'm on that. I'm taking a break because I get so frustrated. So I'm like, let's give it a week and a half and then maybe I'll try it again, or I'll check my finances and make sure I still can, right? And then check it again. So with all this crazy wind, since Tom's been here, he got really busy. He likes to be busy when it comes here. He said sometimes he's just, hanging out playing games all winter, and then he comes here and he's like, so what you got for me to do? So I was like, well, I need the sleeping platform figured out in my car, and I have some ideas, but not 100% sure exactly what I want to do. But I'm close. I kind of got it. So he took my general ideas and he built the platform. And so yesterday, before the wind kicked up, in my part of Arizona, we often get a few hours in the morning that are calm, and then somewhere around 11 o'clock or noontime, something like that, then the wind kicks up when it's a windy like situation. So I, you guys are probably noticing I'm trying really hard to focus on the camera and not on me in the view the cell phone. It's a little harder to do because I see me and I want to like in a mirror, I want to fix something and I'm like, no, focus on the camera. You're supposed to be practicing. Focus on the camera lens. So that's what I'm trying to do. I just keep trying to make myself look at that. Anyway, so we got together, we figured it out, and over the course of a couple of days we built it. And then yesterday I painted it. I didn't get any of that filmed. There are times when I just can't do everything. Kind of wish sometimes I had, somebody who was hanging around enough that wanted to play with the filming part. But whatever, it's all good. You know, I'm moving right along and keeping it as simple as I can and just working with what I got, use what you already have. So we found scrap lumber and things that I had around the yard, and we were able to come up with enough stuff and enough of the leftover house paint that I had from the studio build to go ahead and build my sleeping platform in the car. And so it's done. And I am going to attempt something with the phone that I haven't attempted. Nope, it doesn't do it. Okay. So we're going to try to pause and go outside and show you what we did. So, because I guess I can't turn my uh phone's cameras around. Oh my goodness. Look at how much sand is inside my car and the windows are all closed up and everything. Okay. So, it's incredible, isn't it? So I just stuffed a blanket that I had because Tom has his dog with him. And so she's been in and out of my car a couple of times. I don't know if I can film this with all this wind. This is incredibly windy out here, but we're going to try. So, looking from the front into the back, I, yeah, you could see something back there. I don't know if I can film this. I might not be able to. But, ooh, goodness gracious. Okay. Hold this way. Do this. Slide and push this. y'all, bear with me a minute. Okay. I didn't bring the, let's see if I can set this here for just a minute. Okay. I didn't bring the tripod with me because, well, I'm freaking tired. It's been really busy and crazy. All right. So, okay. Here's a feature of my car that's really different than anything I've ever seen before. My seats. Can you see that? Okay, I think you can see it. My seats, I push the butt part all the way forward. The back part, you lift the handle up and push. I can't do it with one hand. And push the seat backwards, the back part of it. And it goes all the way down to the floor. So that's my seat, all the way laid flat backwards. Let's see. Cup holders, gear shift. Okay, come back around here, pan around here. My hand is like, this is the headrest part. It's laying flat. So uh, we built a little box for the back, a little platform thing. And then this piece that folds, we have to make one minor adjustment to this part of it right here so that it won't touch the Alpacool C12 refrigerator that I got for in here. When it's traveling. We thought we had it the exact right size, and it touches the corner. So when it's in travel mode, so I have to fix that. So let's see. That looks like a pretty good, kind of good angle right there. I wish I could. Oh, let's try this. Use what you got in your hand. Okay. So then there's this board here that's hinged. Whoops. And it goes just the opposite. I had it upside down. It goes this way. And it lays on top of the seat and unfolds like this. And I will have to do another view of this for you guys. And then I have a couple of pins. Not the blue thing. That's an extra piece. I have some pins that go through a hole in here. But basically, I'm going to set a table on the chair first and then do this. And I have depending on how I'm parked. You can't even see this. Well, you poor people, you can't even see this. I'm going to have to film this another time because I can't get it. I can't do it with all this wind and craziness, I don't think. I'm going to attempt to put it out for you anyways, perhaps, because, sometimes I'll do that for you. But basically, I just built this thing and it sets up on a table so it gives me a flat surface. And where the car's parked right now, the front of the car is lower than the back, and that's not the way I would be parking if I was like camping. I would make sure I was a little more level. But the table will help with that. So you can see that kind of. Goodness gracious, the wind has been so crazy. And from the back, okay, I only opened the back door, where the tailgate door. The window is still right here. I'm not going to open it up because of the wind. But we just built this wooden frame out of used lumber that was around the yard. And so it's flat all the way across. So underneath here is all storage, all open storage with just this support that will keep things from flying around inside, which is kind of nice. And basically that's what I've got set up. I just want to make sure I get some video out to you guys because I promised you some, and I keep trying to do this. And I just want to get something out to you. So even though, wow, the wind, even though it's crazy windy and it's a little hard to, show some of this today, I'd rather you get something than not have anything this week. And so I do apologize for anything beyond my control that I have tried to show y'all today. But I keep trying. So crazy windy hair. And I'll get this out, and we are going to do Simply Live Sunday morning, 9:30 Arizona time. Check the time in your location and adjust it for you. And I will see you then. You guys have a great weekend.